Welcome back. We're still discussing boxing. After the bout, our cameras were there, and we managed to talk or speak to the professor Azuma Nelson, Bafo Jan, who happens to be the manager to Emmanuel Tego, Pontilas. Yeah, we managed to speak to Pontilas as well, and the Ghana Boxing Authority's president, Pt2. We managed to speak to all of them. Let's catch them.
It's a good boxer. So, he did well, very well. But the referee didn't do well. Why? Because the way he frustrated the Filipino boy, and it's not like it's not good. You know, this is international something. You have to. You don't have to be too much one side. You know you are a Ghanaian, but you don't have to be too much one side like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, so far as we've won the fight, I'm very happy for Tego. Yeah, right now I think we're doing our best. You know, as you can see, we brought a fighter from Philippines to fight here, and this some of the exercises. You know, we're preparing Game Boy for the world title, but I think this is a good fight for Game Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a rematch?
I don't know if you want a rematch. I can make a rematch. I want to fight. I will give again a good fight.
The way forward is that, as you can see, we've had a resurgence in boxing. Within a very short time, we've had very credible promotions. And it shows a certain level of interest, a certain awareness in the sport. And I think this comes in the aftermath of the election. Not necessarily with the outcome of the election, but in the run-up to the elections, all the contestants hammered the point home that we need to put boxing back in its proper place. And I think that is precisely what is happening now. The organization has been okay, except a few lapses here and there. We could have done better with some of the security arrangements. And then also, I was not too happy with the late entrance into the ring of our fighter. He kept the other boxer waiting, and I think that that sort of discipline we should not encourage.
Azuma Nelson, Bafo Jan, Roland Pontilas, and Pt2, the GBA president. It touched on discipline. You know, the boxers delayed, especially Emmanuel Tego, before entering the ring.
Yes, and it's not the first time. You know, this was an international bout, and it was supposed to be fought on Friday, so it doesn't have to start on Saturday.
Okay.
So it has to start before, after. It doesn't have to go into 1 a.m. the following day, but because of some of these delays, 2 bouts couldn't even come out because some thought that was the last bout. After the main bout, many people started going home because it was late. So the boxers will be called, especially those who didn't come to the ring on time, because they were called several times and they didn't come on time. I even saw one referee walking out because the boxer wasn't coming, and we were all sitting down and he's being mentioned. He wasn't coming. So I think their query letters will go. They have to come and answer why they did that. And if there is any sanctioning, it will be given to them as an example so that the rest will not do that.
Rev, couldn't you have called the match off or the fight off because Emmanuel Tego delayed unceremoniously?
That's supposed to be in the hands of the supervisor.
Oh, okay.
I only take charge when the bosses are in the ring. Just outside the ring or before they come into the ring, it's in the hands of the supervisor to do his job.
So there was nothing
I could do.
Oh, okay. And now listen to Pontilas. He said if should Ghana gives him a rematch, he will be glad.
It will depend on the manager and the boxer of Tego.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it will depend. Like Abner Mares and Agbeku, when he called for a rematch, it was
they said no.
Agbeku went and then fought.
Oh, you mean
yes,
yeah, Abner.
Yes,
yeah.
Agbeku. So it depends on the manager. Sometimes they don't want to fight that boxer again, but sometimes they do want to. So if he said he wants a rematch, it can be arranged. If really they want Tego to fight him back, they can arrange it.
But do you think they will, let that happen?
He has seen his mistakes, and he has seen the boy's tactics, the way he boxes. So maybe he will watch the clip and then work on what he couldn't do on him on that particular day. So when they call for refight, he can do better than maybe what he did, because he said that he was going to stop him on the 6th round. So because the fans have been saying that he always go the length, the 12 rounds, but this time he's changing into a new page. So he was going to stop the boy on the 6th round, but it couldn't happen, not even on the 10th round. He went all along to the last round. So maybe he has seen the clip, or he will watch it, and when a rematch is being called, maybe he will accept it.
The Professor Zoom Nelson said on the day, on that fateful night, ring referee Roger BANNOR did not do well at all.
That was the professor himself. He's been into the ring before. He knows what happens there. And he was sitting behind watching. So maybe immediately, he was interviewed immediately after the bout. Sometimes, even in football matches, sometimes when you see a certain tactics, you think that it's a foul or penalty, but when you re-watch it, you say, oh no, it wasn't. So maybe immediately, that was what everybody saw. That was what the comments, they started calling me. That was why the comments were coming. But as he's sitting here now, he has explained himself that maybe to err is human. He didn't see that particular blow. That was why everybody was complaining. So Azuma has his right to complain to what he saw. Maybe he has not watched it. When he watches this thing again, maybe he would have a change. He will have a change
do you
of
feel
mind.
bad about that comment from the professor?
No, that's his view. He fights, people talks about him. He's a boxer. He doesn't really know much about.
But is he right in saying that, because he just admitted
that's his view? Everyone has got his view. But one thing I would like to base on, it's our journalists. Most, sorry to use this language in quotes, most of our journalists, some journalists are not sports journalists. They knew nothing about sports. They knew nothing. If something happened,
you mean the rules governing the game?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They knew nothing about it.
Okay.
If something happens and you don't understand, you
need to
jump
ask
into conclusion.
Okay.
If you call some of the journalists now, sports journalists, the so-called sports journalists who claims themselves to be sports journalists, if you call them now and ask them what is a speedball, what is a punching bag, they don't know.
They don't know.
So they should relax, learn the rules, because in boxing there are over 120 fouls in boxing. Just call any of them, some of them.
120 fouls.
120 fouls in boxing. If you ask them, they can never mention about 3 or 4.
On the note of 120 fouls in boxing, we're going for a commercial break. You are welcome back. This is Sports Live on ETV. My name is Mark Rada Sokocha, and I'm sitting in for Nana Kweku Edria. Before I give you results of the FA Cup played last weekend, what do you have in your hand?
This is the next bout on Friday. That's Golden Mike Boxing Promotion, Danger Zone. This is where Brian Makamoko.
Oh, Bukom Banku.
The Banku himself. Yes, and George from Georgia.
Okay.
So I'll urge everybody to be at the Accra Sports Stadium again. We are taking boxing to the next level. I'll be very glad if every other Friday there will be bouts. Yes, it will keep the boys fit, and then we'll move, and then we'll just start with our medals, and we'll be winning laurels for Ghana once again. So next Friday is Golden Mike Promotions. Be there.
Is he the only one on the bill?
No, we have Bukom Chachu on the bill. We have Issa Samuel, Bastis. We have Albert Mensah, Napos guy. So it's going to be excellent. You just can't miss this bout.
It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal.
And the ladies too. We have Ellen Joseph from Nigeria.
From Niger.
Yes. And Mariana from Hungary.
Hey, it's going to be wonderful.
Come and watch.
Yeah.
The ladies box.
Ref, your last word.
My last word are to the sports commentators.
Okay.
Especially sports journalists.
I thought you were going to apologize again.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I will. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm a human being. If you see something that's happening or something that happened in the ring that you don't understand, get close to me. Talk to me. I'll explain things to you than rather jumping into conclusion and then chastising me and then calling me back to come and to contribute on your program. It will never happen. So please, what I'm trying to say is, journalists, we are all human. You might say something on the radio which is not true.
Okay.
And then if you heard someone who doesn't know anything about journalism chastising you or insulting you or talking trash about you, you get angry. Same applies to me. I'm a human being.
Yeah, it is
so
true.
Please.
And the apology?
Well, apology goes to whoever it has to go.
Okay. Yeah, at the Tema Sports Stadium, Amedaus managed a 2-1 win over Adriana Stars. Kumasi Asante Kotoko beat Wise by 2-1. Mediama managed 2-0 win over Lions. And Accra Suffolk beat Gold Stars by 2-0. Ref, it's been grateful. It's been wonderful talking to you. Nah.
Yes.
Yeah. MTN everywhere you go. Mark Radar Sokocha. Bye.